Alright guys, how's it going? It is Friday, the 13th of January 2023 and you're watching KopTalk.tv. Alright. You're alright, well I thought I'd finish for the day. I'm getting ready to go out for a few beers with my mates and that. But I just watched the pre-match press conference and I had to make a video. This is why, I'm just sat chilling. But you know what, guys? I'm going to be honest with you, and you might not like it, but Jurgen's starting to get right on my tits now. Honestly, he is. And I think he's getting a bit prickly like Kenny Dalglish used to be during his second stint as manager when he faced the media. And he's getting a bit tetchy, a bit touchy and that, And, I just watched the conference and he's going on about, we can't, we got these forwards that are out, injured. We can't just bring another forward in. Because then when they're all back, what do we do with that one? And it's like, we're talking about midfielders here, mate. Fuck's sake. Right. So, he said he doesn't expect any more transfers this month, right? I personally think that they've been trying to deal with Brighton, but I think that the valuation over there is just being too excessive or whatever. Who knows? Things can change and all that, but it's starting to sound like that. So he was talking about transfers, whether they could happen or not. And he said, I don't think so. It's just a situation. It's like it is. My job is to use the boys we have. That's it. I have absolutely no problem. I like the teams we line up. But then we start changing. You realise up front we don't have 3, 4 or 5 options. If we have options, they are pretty young immediately. It's fine, but it's the situation. You cannot solve all problems in the transfer window. I know in a dreamland you would just buy players now and bring them in, but I don't see that coming. Even when nobody wants to hear it, everyone asks, can you win this? Can you win that? The only thing we have to win is the next game. That's what we have to do. We cannot sort the problems like the other teams do. Well, why not? That's part of the fucking problem with these fucking owners, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? What an admission we can't sort the problems like the other teams do. I know I've said that a couple of times. We do it our way. We squeeze everything out. And then we will win football games again, I'm sure. I'm starting to think he's losing the plot, mate. Honestly. I really am. He needs to grow a set. He says, I think 6,000 press conferences at Liverpool. And you, that means the journalist that asked the question, were pretty much part of 5,999 of them in different seats, obviously, but you were always there. If you want to write or whatever, well, today you don't write, today you just record, but come on, now I have to tell you again the money story. Really? Really? Do I have to tell it again? What could be the reason that we have money like crazy, but we don't buy the players even when they are available? That's what you think of me after all the years? Then, why do you ask the question when the answer lies on the table? I really don't understand that. You stand here or you drove here. I don't know how you came here. But now you stand here. And this is the question now. You know the answer. He started to sound a bit like Rafa when he lost it, didn't he? Do you remember when Rafa lost it that day? If I was to sit here and answer, no, we have money in the bank massively that we don't know what to do with, but the players out there are, nah, we don't do that, nah. What's he on about? On top of that, we have the problem in the moment that 4 of our offensive players are injured, our strikers. So now we buy another one and then they come back, thankfully. Not tomorrow, but they will come back. Darwin soon, the others a little bit later. And we have 7 strikers then. We couldn't even put them all on the Champions League list. We had to make a decision. Who goes on the new one and the other one? Stuff like this. It's just not that easy. That's why I say you cannot solve the problems, especially with injuries. We're not talking about fucking strikers, are we? Oh, man. Injuries, that's the main big shadow on all of us because you cannot solve it in the transfer window. Fuck off, Jurgen. You've been asked these questions time and time again because we don't seem to invest when we need to invest. No, but I have not listened, right? There are a lot of Liverpool fans out there, right, that are a bit doolal, right? And maybe don't think things through sometimes. That's passionate, or maybe they're younger or something like that. Right, but I don't see any Liverpool fans at the moment that are saying sign for the sake of it. They're just screaming to sort the fucking midfield out. And it is all relevant to money and the ownership. Do you know what, guys? Do you know what? It's time for anarchy. I'm ready to kick off, mate. It's doing my head in. He's getting right on my tits now. Honestly, he is. He's starting to get right on my tits. And he's done this a few times now. You get a journalist asking a question like, well, do you think, You should do this in the window. Like, you know, and he's like patronising them and just, I mean, maybe you won't use this. This isn't an example. Maybe you say he was fine with the journalist. Fine. If a journalist asks a stupid question, fine. But the journalist today is only asking the questions that all of us would ask. In fact, we would ask even more questions like, where's all the money, John? Do you know what I'm saying? Seriously. It's doing me noddling. I'm not even reading the rest of that shout out. You know, what was it when he said before? He was sarcastic, wasn't he, a few months back? I genuinely think he's losing the plot. He's losing it. He doesn't look right anyway. There's no wonder he's losing the plot under these fuckers, is there? Do you know what I mean? Are you not sick of it now? I'm sick of it now. Fuck, that's why I'm off to a pub. I get more enjoyment watching fucking darts at Christmas than this shite. Honestly, it's doing me head in. It's time for anarchy and killing. But alright, maybe not killing or anarchy. I don't know. I'm trying to be chilled, right? That's why I'm sat down and all chilled in that. I ain't got the tripod out, you know what I mean? We should get the tripod. A tripod out today would have been a great day for a fucking tripod video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, speak to some of the regulars that have been on here for fucking decades. He's responding to questions that the journalists are putting to him about transfers and the midfield, for example. And he's responding to them like them journalists, like you. Because in fairness to the journalist there, he's only asking questions that me and you would ask. Not, you know, sometimes you ask questions, don't you? And you go, oh, for fuck's sake, go on, Jurgen, tell him to fuck off. Right? But he's responding like we're all fucking mental. Do you know what I mean? And it's not acceptable to continually turn around and keep saying, we can't compete with the other clubs. We're one of the richest clubs in the fucking world. Seriously. And them fuckers hiding away in America. And no wonder he looks fucking ill, does Jurgen. But at the same time, it's his own stupid fucking fault, isn't it? It's his own stupid fault. Because he's just sitting there and he's just nodding. No wonder they didn't want Rafa around that fucking club or Kenny Dalglish around that club. These fuckers. Seriously, guys. He's lost the plot. He's lost the fucking plot. Anyway, listen, it's Friday. It's Friday. I'm off for a beer, right? I'm off for a drink. And do you know what? When I go out on a Friday, I try to just have vodka, Diet Coke, no carbs, you know, low sugar, try and get the weight off and all that. So I've put a bit back on. Do you know what? I'm going today and I'm having fucking cider. I'm going to have as much as I want. I'm going to drink as much as I want because I'm sick of this shit, honestly. Jurgen's losing the fucking plot and it's about time he grew a set and stood up to these fuckers in America because they're getting right on my tits.